Grandpa Elias sold flowers at the edge of a small western village where the roads were clean, the houses were pretty, and the mornings smelled like pine and fresh bread. Every day, same spot, same old wooden cart, same gentle smile. But most people didn't notice him. They walked past with coffee in hand, warm coats, busy minds, and eyes that never looked down. Some even whispered, "Why does he still work at this age? Does anyone even buy flowers anymore?" Grandpa Elias never argued. He only watered his flowers like they were family. Because to him, they weren't just flowers. They were memories. One cold morning, a little boy stopped. He pointed at a small bunch of daisies. "Mister, who are these for?" Grandpa Elias smiled softly. "For someone I still love." The boy blinked. "But where is she?" Grandpa Elias looked toward the hills behind the village, where the church bells echoed. "She's not here anymore. But my love is." The boy didn't understand fully, but he felt it. He reached into his pocket and pulled out 2 coins. "I don't have much," he said. "But can I buy one?" Grandpa Elias picked the freshest flower and placed it gently in the boy's hands. "No charge," he whispered. "Just give it to someone who needs it." That same day, the boy ran through the village. He gave the daisy to a tired nurse. She froze, then smiled like she remembered how to breathe. The nurse gave it to an old man sitting alone on a bench. The old man's eyes filled with tears. He gave it to his wife. She hugged him for the first time in months. And like a chain of light, that single flower traveled from heart to heart. By evening, the whole village felt different. Not louder, not richer, just warmer. The next morning, Grandpa Elias came to his spot again. But this time, something was waiting. A small handwritten sign was tied to his cart. "Flowers aren't expensive, but kindness is priceless." Then one by one, the villagers arrived. A baker placed fresh bread beside him. A mechanic fixed his cartwheel for free. A teacher brought her students. And the mayor, the same man who once walked past without looking, stood in front of Grandpa Elias with his hat in his hands. "I'm sorry," the mayor said. "We forgot you." Grandpa Elias looked around at the village. His village. And for the first time in years, he didn't feel invisible. The mayor asked, "Grandpa, why do you still sell flowers every day?" Grandpa Elias held a rose gently like it was a heartbeat. And he said, "Because flowers remind people to love while they still can." The villagers stood silent. Some wiped their eyes. Then a little girl stepped forward and hugged him tight. And in that beautiful western village, the flowers finally sold out. Not because they were pretty, but because the village finally understood something powerful. Sometimes the smallest person can bring the biggest change. So if you ever see someone standing quietly in the corner of the world, don't walk past. Look again, because behind that tired face might be the reason your heart learns to feel again.